Hello!
Hey guys.
And welcome back. Josh, where were we going?
That you would think we would have figured this out since the last episode, but
I know you just asked, like, so what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? And I was like, hold on, let me just start this.
Yeah.
I started it.
yeah, I definitely have the reins on this, so I should know. Yeah, so this is usually the point where
Are we going to the
you've got several dividing options. Yeah, we could go to the sewers.
I'm gonna...
Could,
I've exposed my body.
oh no. So yeah, we can go to the sewers,
So
or
we
we
get
can
hot.
go to the catacombs. Stop.
What are the catacombs?
Alright, so the
right.
catacombs.
Off of Firelink?
Yeah, like off the Firelands where all the skeletons and shit are.
What's
Stop.
the best way to go? What's the better way to go?
I honestly think you're supposed to go down to the sewers first. We're gonna go down to the sewers first, not because, like, you're definitely supposed to, but absolutely because I just don't feel like dealing with the catacombs right now.
No, I feel you there. That's the way I went. I went down the sewers first.
Yeah,
And I mean, I got to and past the Gaping Dragon by myself without knowing what I was actually doing.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is maybe the best way to go.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to look up playthroughs, so we can for sure, but...
Josh, I think
Whoa.
we got this.
I just
think-
two-hit that guy.
I think we don't need a frackin' playthrough.
Frick frackin' playthrough.
I know. Sorry about my
Stop.
French.
Stop.
That's like, you tried to parry it. It's
I mean,
it's all that
I
mattered.
honestly was trying to block when I did that, but like my finger slipped, so...
I know how to get to the catacombs, but I don't know how to get to the sewers.
Okay, well, this will be a learning experience for you.
Good. So you're talking about things you do at work. Go ahead and
Yeah, so in
giving
between-
away the story.
in between takes, I let a rip pretty nasty fart, and you can definitely smell it.
Oh yeah,
And
it was some
doesn't make
stanky
Matt
justice.
very happy, but I love it.
Look, I don't get upset at farts like you do. I'm just like,
Listen.
whatever, bro. And you're
I'm
just
not
like,
upset.
fucking, can you stop? And I'm just like,
Well,
no.
like, sometimes your farts stink, but you can also hear them. Difference between yours and mine is, like, you're never going to hear me fart unless I want you to. So, it is, by the very definition, yes, silent and deadly.
It was pretty stanky.
Yeah, but I was saying, I was actually, I tend to do it quite a bit at work, but you know, they're silent, so nobody knows, usually, so most people will just be like, what the hell is that smell? It smells like rotten eggs, and I'm like, oh, yes it does.
Someone bring that
I
in for
wonder
lunch?
what that smell could be.
Whoa. That's
Boss?
unusual.
Are you making eggs again? But, yeah, it, yeah.
Oh,
that's a
yeah, it's
gesture.
just down,
Nobody can
isn't it?
really see. You make gestures, by the way. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I tend to do it quite a bit at work.
I was asking you, is the sewers you just have to go down, right? Go down the staircase?
No, I have to go through the, gotta cross this bridge again, but I wanted to
I thought you just dropped down.
tussle with Mr. Black Knight.
Okay.
No, you don't. That's where the rats are. It's like the, we've done that already. Alright.
Oh, right. I know where it leads. To the other bonfire. Kind of. I know.
Yeah,
I know where it is.
he
I
knows
just-
what he's talking about,
Whatever.
clearly.
Clearly. Is that a fire sword in this game?
Yeah, it's just a Black Knight greatsword.
Yeah, well, it's not a fire sword in the third game. That pisses me off. No, it's just a fucking great sword.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if it is a fire sword. Man.
It is a fire great sword in the second game.
This one,
Yeah, in the second game it's a fire greatsword. I know that. But in the third one, which I'm basing what happens in this game more off of the third game because of the story behind both of them, all of them.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that everyone doesn't think 2 is canon,
related.
which I understand why they say it, but at the same time, why isn't it?
I got a question for you.
What's that?
Do you think the dragon comes back if I, like,
No.
try to cross right now?
No, I know for a fact it doesn't.
Okay, cool.
Because I tried to make it come back once and I fucked up.
Yeah, because I was definitely...
Once that bonfire's lit, it is gone forever.
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean, it might go somewhere else and you meet it somewhere else, but
yeah.
it won't come back here.
You would think I knew, just because I'm the one who's supposed to know more about this game, but...
No, what the fuck? God damn it. Please.
Well, I guess I lied.
Never trust Matt.
But to be fair,
Never trust
what
Matt.
the fuck would I know?
God damn it. Like, I had a sneaking suspicion that it would come back. But I 110% did not expect it at all. As you can tell, I'm gonna run. Stop.
Take it. Take what you can get. So I thought it just fucking disappeared. Because
No.
it wouldn't fucking come back for me.
Yeah.
When I wanted it to come back.
Yeah, no. Alright, I'm trying to remember how to... Yeah, so it looks like we're just gonna have to go around. So, welcome to the grind.
Yay!
Fuck, dude. That scared the shit out of me.
What, where the fuck do you go?
I know where to go.
That's like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, where are you even going? Like...
You'll see. Next time on Underclassed.
Not even close. Man, I keep fucking yawning. I've been drinking coffee all day, and I feel so tired.
Stop.
Mentally, I do not feel tired. Like, I feel like I'm awake, but my eyes and face want to just fucking fall asleep.
For sure.
For sure. Uh-huh.
That's me
I'm
listening.
totally listening.
I did hear what you said. It just, like, I'm trying to focus on... Because, like... this
Yeah,
is
you
the most,
can't even fucking aim.
Fuck you. I remember this game. It's always, like, a little off to the left when you're trying to aim at things.
Yeah. Yeah. And yet, it's
See,
always,
I
like,
mean-
a little
I
off
meant
to
to
the
right.
right, but
Yeah.
also...
Listen.
Yeah.
Granted, I guess that does make sense because I'm realizing that you're using your right arm. Or, like, the right side of your body to... I forgot you're up there.
To hold your bow.
Yeah.
Or no, you're using the right side of your body to draw back your bow.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Well, wait, is it in your second... Is it in your
Yeah.
left hand?
It's in my, my right.
Then that really doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's because you're two-handing it, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like,
I'm not sure.
if it's in your right hand, why do you draw back the bow with your right hand?
Is there another way to... Shit. To use a bow? Other than two-handing it?
Lock on and just
No.
shoot it?
Like, you still have to two-hand it. I'm honestly being an asshole.
Are you?
Yeah. Because I'm saying, like, even doing that, like, you still have to fucking... use
Well,
both
yeah,
hands
no, I
for a
know.
bow.
I'm just... I don't know. I just don't understand why it has to be in a certain hand, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's a two-handed weapon.
I think we're gonna make this episode a little longer because I have to actually go to where I need to be to get down into the sewers.
We can make it longer.
Yeah, so
We can at least get to
it's
the
gonna be a bit of a
sewers.
grind first.
I do remember... You were talking earlier about the green titanite shards.
Yeah.
Little slugs to it in the swamp.
Mhm.
Are they the little slugs that drop from the ceiling?
No, those are just like blobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about down in the sewer. I really don't know what you're talking about.
You'll see. Unfortunately, they're literal.
Were they the slugs that were in Faron Keep? Is that what it was? In the third game, it was down. It was like the poison swamp area.
Oh,
They were
yeah,
around, and
actually,
there's
I
little
think
slugs
they
with
were.
spikes.
Yeah.
They're essentially like the globs, but they're actually slugs.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I may be wrong because
I
I
mean-
haven't been playing Dark Souls 3 for a while.
Sadly, I just played through it again. I fucking hate that game.
Yeah,
Well, why do I
what?
play it? I don't know.
Because it's Dark Souls.
Yeah. I love the fucking lore of Dark Souls so much that I just...
Yeah, honestly, it's really fucking interesting.
I just fucking need it in my life.
Is that an invitation? I think Matt wants me to talk about Dark Souls lore now.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I guess so.
This is the way you go to get to the sewers.
To the basement, huh?
Mm-hmm. And this
Don't
is
remember
the way to the
doing
Capri
that.
Union and everything, so... I think from
Okay.
here on, you aren't super... you don't really remember things.
I remember fighting the Gaping Dragon. I
Yeah,
remember
that's not for a
fighting...
while.
I remember fighting a bunch of rats and basilisks.
Yeah.
I remember fighting...
That was almost death.
Yeah, this is how you open up the gate. Finally. Finally. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Not really. Are you gonna go fight the Capra Demon?
Well, yeah.
Might as
I
well.
don't really want to, but fucking goddamn it! I forgot about
Forgot
that.
about
See,
the
I
peppers.
remembered the dog. Stop. I don't know what was happening.
Wait, is that bleed or poison?
I think it's bleed, which concerns me because I forgot they can inflict bleed damage on you. Alright. Trying to remember where all these pieces of shit fucking... There it is. Dogs come from.
Just be wary of every corner, essentially.
Yeah.
And any little hidden pocket in the wall.
Yeah. So you never know which piece of shit is gonna sneak out next.
Oh
Just
god.
me being careful.
It's just...
See how I usually do
my
with these
fucking
guys,
problem
it's
with
just
this
fucking-
game, man. Fucking just the frame rate problems. I wonder if they're gonna fix the frame rate problems in the remake.
I'm sure they'll do their best.
Like, I mean, like, there really isn't any problems in 2 and 3.
Yeah.
It's just like what makes Blighttown so shitty.
Oh yeah, fucking Blighttown is
Is this
notoriously
fucking
bad.
frame rate. And it's like, I'm honestly sure, I feel like they configured.
They did it on purpose.
Yeah, like, they made that shit.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
That voice sounds really familiar.
Yes. Oh, it's you. Okay, I remember you.
You opened the door for me.
He's a Big Hat Logan's apprentice, I believe.
I thought I
Really?
was-
Yeah.
I am
Big Hat Logan is like the fucking OG sorcerer
Yeah.
in fucking Dark Souls. He's
I know who
just
Big Hat
amazing.
Logan is. He's referenced a lot in the 3rd game.
Yeah, he's in this game actually. As somebody you can help out.
Mr. Vile, the sorcery.
We can help him.
Yeah. So this
I'm
is the
done
guy
with
that's
that.
gonna teach us sorceries. We may delve into that just because I kind of love sorceries.
I definitely love sorceries.
They're really cool. I don't remember how good they are in this game, but I know in 2 they're fucking amazing, and in 3 they're just kind of OP if I'm not mistaken.
They were.
They
They've
were. Did they
basically
get nerfed?
changed everything, and yeah, it's really fucking annoying. Like, they've nerfed everything in Dark Souls 3,
Yeah.
which it's just not fun anymore. It's like, it was fun to, like, do that, use the two-handed floss pyromancer thing with a ultra great sword in my right hand,
Yeah.
and then put it in my left hand, and then you know what I'm talking about? Where you use the talisman, the pyromancer talisman, the little white flossy one in Dark Souls 3, and then you put a really strong weapon in your right hand and put it in your left hand, and then
These guys are actually like.
And
dodging
then you
shit now.
two-hand the whatever. The
Stop.
fucking, what did I just say it was? Talisman. Shit.
Yeah.
You two-hand the talisman, so then your pyromancy, you do the little grab,
Oh yeah, I know.
And
exactly
then
what
and
you're
then your
talking about.
pyromancy will do
Okay.
as much damage per second as your fucking right-handed weapon does.
Yeah, but that was reasonably nerfed.
I know, I understand why they nerfed it, but honestly,
Doesn't make
like,
it any less fun to use.
yeah, it's like, well, what the fuck? It's like, no, 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 no. You guys sent out a fucking broken, unfinished game. And now that people are fucking using it to their advantage, you're trying to nerf it so everyone else, since everyone else is having fun, you're like, no, no, no. Dark Souls is not fun.
You were sadly mistaken.
That is literally how I feel about Dark Souls 3. I keep getting heated over Dark Souls 3. And I keep saying we'll talk about it when we get to it, but
Stop talking about it.
it's just so bad. I fucking hate it as a Dark Souls fan. It's a fine game. It is fun in its own way, but honestly, it doesn't need to be as broken as it is.
Fuck me. Alright. Fucking fuck off.
And I hope playing all three games back to back will open your eyes to it.
Probably won't. Not gonna lie to you. Probably won't.
Because I remember playing the third game. I remember when the third game came out, you were saying that it was your favorite.
Well, I
of
just
the
liked,
three.
honestly, like, I really liked the addition of, like, the special techniques, the flow of the game. Like,
What
it was
special
just, It was
techniques?
cool. Like, the fucking blue bar attacks. That was just really interesting to me. 'Cause
But I mean, that wasn't new.
well, I don't care. It's just the way they handled it was new.
Because that's
to me.
how Demon Souls was.
I mean, I never really played Demon Souls. If it was in 2, it was like, the way it is in... Okay. The way it is in this game, where, like, it fucking drastically damages your weapon if you use it. And I like that it didn't do that anymore. It was just like, you have a bar that you can invest points into.
Yes,
the more
but
you
that's...
do, then the better it's gonna
But that
be.
was also your, like, miracles and pyromancy and sorcery.
Well, yeah, I was into that. Gave you a bar for it, if that makes sense. So you had, like, limited uses of it. Where, like, before, it was just like you had cards. It's sort of like now, like, you have multiple uses of it, but, you know, like, it kind of added more uses for it and made it more dynamic, in my opinion.
Made it easier.
Yeah, I guess.
Made it so you didn't have to worry about risking your own sword. There was actually no
You know, like,
penalties.
legitimate repercussions for
Yeah.
it, which is kind of how I feel like it should be. Like, if you're gonna have attunement, which is just like, to me, like a magical force you got, then why make it also destroy your weapon?
Well, because attunement before the fourth, technically fifth game in the series, including Demon Souls and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Like, okay, changing it the third game in the series, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of having attunement the first two games then? Besides for making your, making you be able to use items. Or not items, but magic.
Yeah, like more magic uses.
Yeah.
Which it still does the same thing, but now it has like another purpose it served. Which I just like.
I hear what you're saying, but I really don't get why putting in a blue bar.
Well, that's not like the point with it. Like, blue bars are neat and all, but like I'm saying, it's just how they handled the whole thing just was cooler to
But
me.
the thing is they never took out the weapon damage in the third game. It still damaged your weapon. The only thing is it barely damaged your weapon.
Yeah.
They give you a ring for like not
necessary as fuck. God damn it.
they give you a ring for slow weapon degradation or whatever.
Yeah.
And I never fucking used it because it's not like 2 where there is... I like having a repercussion for using an ultimate attack, you know? I have a giant-ass sword that can cause a fucking firestorm. But I can only use it so many times because it will break my sword.
Well, yeah. But
You
then
know?
in
It
3,
stops people from spamming it in PvP.
Well, so does a blue bar that limits your abilities to do these things.
Yes, but then you have Just an Estus.
Well, yeah, but
Just
then
to
at
drink
that point,
Estus.
you also have to decide, like, are you going to have health or fucking magic?
Well, if
Like,
you...
that's what I mean by it's a little
Yeah,
more
but if you're
dynamic.
just gonna spam, like, an area attack with an Ultra Greatsword, why would you really need to worry about health?
You just leapt up the
I saw.
entire fucking staircase. And it
Stairs,
paid
who
off.
needs them?
Not at all. Didn't even pay off. Well, yeah, I mean, it was just that, and then... I get you don't like it for your own reasons.
Like,
Well,
I
like-
mean, it's also coming from the point where, that worked. Won't question it, just take it. I forget why we brought it up.
Because you were going on a tangent about 3, and you were like, I hope playing all 3 of the games opens your eyes. That's actually exactly...
I really did, now I do remember, yes, but it's just for the fact that
Splendid.
it's like, they made this game. It was really hard. It was kind of broken, but it was this game. It was its game. And everyone loved it, as they should have. As they
Wouldn't say
should have.
everyone, but yeah. I get it.
All of the Dark Souls fans, everyone who loves the Dark Souls games, loves this game.
Yeah.
And then 2 came out, and it basically split down the middle. A bunch of people don't like that game because it's not made by Miyazaki, and it's not made. It's made by a different. It's still made by From Software, but it's made by a different guy, and it's not considered canon, even though it's totally tied into the 3rd game. So I don't really know why it isn't canon, but whatever. Something's different about this picture.
Somebody... Okay, she's fine.
She's still alive, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
I,
did you give her the
that is
Firekeeper soul?
still really concerning. I did.
Okay. Maybe he fell. Maybe he was like, I'm gonna go kill her, and then got up and like, whoa! And just fell back. Fell off the edge.
Well, like... The thing is, I don't remember him disappearing anytime before now. So now I'm really concerned.
Maybe he's just somewhere around here.
Well, that makes me want to go and search for him, but, like, we need to, do some progression. Speaking of which...
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop this.
Yeah.
We'll catch you up next time. I don't know where we're gonna go, but we're gonna go and do something. I'm sure of it.
Just take my hand and we'll go and see.
The place called Candy Island.